What's going on, everyone? The Los Angeles Lakers are set to take on the New Orleans Pelicans in about an hour of the time of recording this video, and we really need this win. The Pelicans are 4-2 on the season, and we are not. We are 1-5 on the season, but we had a great win against the Denver Nuggets. Russell Westbrook coming off the bench seemed to be like a real factor and a real change. We were hitting shots. We looked really good. It was kind of like, what is this team's ceiling potentially with everything kind of clicking? And we saw it's a very good basketball team. And we're going up against a very good Pelicans team that is young and hungry and wants to get some wins and wants to prove themselves this year. They do not have Brandon Ingram tonight, so that's a little bit of an edge for the Lakers. And the Lakers need to exploit that and take advantage of it, right? They need to go up against the opponents that are in front of them. Doesn't matter what the team looks like. It doesn't matter who's missing, who's on the roster, whatever. At the end of the day, their job is to beat the team in front of them, and they need to do that with the Pelicans. LeBron James needs to continue to be LeBron James. We need to see LeBron James control and sort of dictate this game. He did a great job against the Nuggets. He was very in control. He's done a better job the last few games, if I'm being honest. Like the first couple games of the season, just a lot of carelessness, right? A lot of turnovers, holding the ball into the shot clock and taking just poorly contested, poorly percentage three-point shot when we don't need it. We're in runs and he's too busy, arguing with the refs and getting back on defense and things like that. And the last few games, he's done a much better job of that, and it's translated well, right? We've looked better with him, allowing the free-flowing offense, right? LeBron has talked repeatedly how he wants to play more off the ball and he doesn't want to control and dominate the ball like he used to. Well, if you're going to do that, you need to play more free-flowing. We have a great defense. That defense needs to step up, and we need guys to step up. We need guys to hit shots tonight, and we need guys to step up. It can't just be LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. It's got to be a group effort, which the Lakers had against the Denver Nuggets, right? And we need to continue that. We can't just solely rely and win games on one or two guys. We need everybody to be contributing to get some wins in the win column, right? I mean, take the last game against Denver, right? You had Walker with 18. You had Davis 23, LeBron 26. You had Westbrook with 18, Reeves off the bench with 10. You had Ryan with 6. You had Brown with 8. Beverly had 5. All of these guys, there were several guys that all contributed and all gave points. I mean, you had literally 10 guys that scored and actually were a factor and contributor for the Lakers in that win against Denver. You had 5 guys in double figures, and you had 2 guys that were just, a bucket away from being in double figures as well. That's what we need, a collective group effort to really kind of help, lead this charge. We need to have better production from the bench, and I definitely think Russell Westbrook does that. Speaking of Russ, need to see him embrace it, right? The Pelicans, he should be eating the Pelicans alive coming off the bench. Any of the guys that they're throwing at him, he should be just salivating at the opportunity to just run all these dudes and just get buckets. That's his job. What we saw from him in the Denver game was beautiful. Now, Denver had a very weak interior defense, right? That was one of the things that I was saying. That's why it didn't make sense to me when they sat Russ in the first Denver game. It was like if you were ever going to make Russ sit, play him into the Denver game, and then have him sit in the Timberwolves game. Because if you had him sit in the Denver game, you're playing against a team with a weak interior defense that Russ can just thrive in. And we saw that. We probably could have beaten Denver twice with Russell Westbrook because of the way he's able to just get into the paint and get to the hoop against that team, and there's nobody to stop him, right? I mean, the Joker isn't great, getting up there and block shots, especially with Russ's athleticism, getting to the chest, being able to draw fouls, stuff like that. It just... And this is a team that he can do the same. Zion is a freak athlete, don't get me wrong, but he's not the greatest interior defender, right? He's not shutting guys down on the interior. He's not great in the help defense. Valanciunas, he has his moments here and there, but again, he's not great unilaterally and, being that interior presence that just makes things tough outside of him just being a 7-footer. Russ should be able to get into the paint and should be able to score. Now, they do have other guys, Herb Jones, guys like that, but still, Russell Westbrook with his experience, athleticism, and just ability to get inside, he should be able to impact this game against the Pelicans. He really should. They don't have anybody that can match up with Russell Westbrook and stop him, and he needs to exploit that. Same thing with LeBron James, same thing with Anthony Davis. Now, as far as Russ, just production in general, he needs to continue to keep the turnovers low. He's done a great job so far this year of just, maintaining and controlling the basketball and not allowing himself to get too turnover happy. He's going to turn the ball over. Everybody turns the ball over, especially with high usage rates. I don't mind him getting, 2, 3, 4 turnovers, but we can't be having him get into like the 5, 6, 7, 8 range. That's just not good. He's got to protect the ball. He's got to take care of the ball. Don't force stuff. He's done a great job on just allowing the game to come to him a little bit this year. Also, defensively, he's been fantastic. He's 14th overall in total defense. He's number 2 as a point guard in defensive efficiency. Like, Russell Westbrook is playing great defense this year. Like, he's a legit defensive stopper this year, and it's crazy. Like, so we need to see him continue to be that guy, continue to see him kind of thrive in that role. I might actually just do a video just on Russell Westbrook, especially if he has another big game, just because I really think that that's important to kind of highlight as we go forward. But nonetheless, we need to see another good game from Russ Westbrook. Again, we don't need him to give us 30 a night, anything like that. Just come out, give us 15 to 20, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, somewhere around there, right? If he can give us, a midway triple-double with, 15 to 20 points a game, I will take that. Is beautiful. That's all we need. Limited turnovers, playing solid defense. That's great. I think Russ will have a huge impact. Anthony Davis, he's going to play tonight, which is good. We needed Anthony Davis tonight. There was a lot of concern that he wasn't going to play because he's kind of day-to-day. But he's ready to suit up. He's even in, shoot-around and stuff right now. And working on his mid-range shot and stuff. So hopefully that starts to fall tonight. This is a game that Anthony Davis should be able to exploit and dominate. If Valanciunas is guarding Anthony Davis should be eating him alive. This should be a big game against your former team, playing a guy that can't guard you. He should be feasting. I'm curious to see who's going to guard Zion. Are they going to have LeBron guard Zion? That's going to be an interesting kind of matchup. I don't know if I would want the Lakers to do that. I don't know if I'd want Zion baiting with Anthony Davis or LeBron James. I really don't. So I don't know. Maybe you put like Winning Gabriel. Maybe you start Winning Gabriel and have Winning Gabriel kind of, just be a big body that's just willing to bang with Zion. Zion's probably going to get his points. I mean, the dude shoots like 70% because all of his shots are at the rim and just uses his insane athleticism. So he's going to score. That he's going to just be aggressive because that's how he gets his points. But if you're the Lakers, I don't think you want LeBron James or Anthony Davis just having to just constantly bang with him, especially at his his age and just athleticism and size. It's not something that I think would be good, especially for Anthony Davis right now. And the last thing you need is LeBron James getting hurt as well. He's been day-to-day with like ankle soreness or something. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what the Lakers starting lineup will be tonight, at least at the time of recording this video. We do not have an official starting lineup. So I'm curious to see how this works out, starting this game. But Anthony Davis, we need a monster game from. All our role players really got to step up. And all in all, I think this will be a good matchup. I think we can get the win. I think we can get it done. And I'm ready to get back-to-back wins. We need it. We need to get and rally and get a couple wins. If we can beat like the Pelicans tonight, then we could realistically catch up and get to 500 because our next game is against the Jazz at home. Yes, the Jazz look great right now, but they're a beatable team. We should be able to beat them. The Cavs might be tough, but if we can beat the Pelicans tonight, we beat the Jazz. That puts us at 3-5. If we beat the Cavs, now we're at 4-5, right? And then next up is the Jazz again, and I think we can beat them twice. And if we can, now we're at 500. And obviously, you want to be above 500, but considering the way that we started the season, I am all for us being at 500. Seriously, I am all for us being at 500. And then on November 9th, if we got to 500, we would play the Clippers to decide if we can go, if we're 6-5 or 5-5, which the Clippers, for whatever reason, have had our number as of late. So that would be a good matchup too. But it's going to start with the Pelicans. We need to get this win with the Pelicans, improve to 2-5. Not just that, but that gives us time to be patient, to kind of, find what do we need, what kind of deals can we work out, is there anything out there that's worth it, and just buy us time. We're just trying to keep our head above water for right now until we can figure this out, and see if maybe if this team wakes up, maybe we can be really good. I still believe that if guys start knocking down shots, we can be a very good team. Really can't. We already have an elite defense. We're already top 5 defensively. If we can just start knocking down shots and get into the top 10 offensively, then we're a legit team. We're a team that teams are going to be scared to play. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. What do you think? Do you think we get this win? Do you think we not? However you feel, good, bad, ugly, somewhere in between, let me know down in the comment section below.